Welcome back to the bench. We got a RCI X9 HP. We're going to check this thing out first. One of these I'm doing. First video on one of these I'm doing. And there really isn't much, if but one thing different between this HP model and the non-HP model. I'll get right to it. The HP model has a different amplifier section, just in the sense that it's using different transistors, guys. That's it. But the power increase is substantial. So it's kind of, I don't really like the wording they used for that they're calling this the RCI X9 HP, but really the normal or first X9, however you want to say it, is already a high-powered radio. So how this one got the HP badge, I'm not really sure. This one should really be a VHP, very high-powered, and then the regular X9 should be HP. It should have been X9 HP right from the first one, and then like I said, this one I would do VHP. But whatever, that's what they wanted to do. But you know, if you look on the back here, this is for the HP box. It says high power 200 watts up more. Okay, that should be or more. So we got some labeling issues there, but yep. Compact 39 size. Okay, if you guys aren't familiar with a 39, they're talking about the 39 VHP. So it's actually more like a 29, Cobra 29, because it doesn't have any heatsink on the back. So with the 39 VHP, you have the big heatsink on the back. With this one, you actually could put it in even a tighter spot because you don't have a heatsink on the back. It's built into the amplifier section. But those are just a couple little things I wanted to go over. Let's get into this. This is a cool radio. Really surprised me with what this thing is doing. And I'm also going to go over something else with you guys, and that is has to do with microphones for this radio. And we'll get into that right after we check what this thing is doing for power. And Gary, who's getting this radio, I don't know if you're still going to want to run this into your amp that you were talking about, or you'll have to pick a different amp because this thing is doing big power. And the only things we did to this was an AM regulator upgrade and a clarifier unlock. That's it. That's all this really needs. So power all the way down. We got a 100 watt slug there on the left. You could watch either meter. We're just checking carrier power right now. And guys, I am hoping to get mail-in service started back up again by the end of the year. I'll touch on that again at the end of the video. So here we go. We got not even 2 watts. About 1 watt, 1.5, 2 watts. The LP's saying, there it goes. It's at 2 now. It's warming up. Yeah, 2 watts. All right. Okay, once those MOSFETs start heating up, just start rolling this up. That carrier power will go up some. You know, even look at this as I'm keying it up. It's creeping up. So your carrier is going to be anywhere between 40, 45. Okay. See, as it's heating up, it's creeping. All right. Let's check out some peak power now. And you can watch the average on here as well. I'm going to switch this out to a 250. I'm going to put it in peak. Again, these are really strong peak radios. They're big swinging radios. All right, here we go. Stock mic. Here, I'm going to touch on something here. Stock mic, okay. Mic gain up all the way. Power up all the way. Audio check. Audio. Just about that 250 in the corner there. Audio. Okay. Probably could use a little bit of a battery change in that meter, but Yeah, she's still doing the job. Let's do it one more time. Audio. There it goes. But if you watch with this stock microphone, when I first key up and give it that first burst, audio check. On the LP, we're getting like 260 plus. Okay. Now watch what I'm gonna do. This is to show you guys. I'm gonna SRA 198. What difference microphones could make for setting up a radio. Audio. Check audio. So we lost about 10 watts just by switching microphones. We lost about 10 watts on peak. Audio. There's only 240 something. We were getting 260 something. So anywhere between 10 and 20 watts peak, you'll lose just with the microphone. So these radios, really, if you want really, really loud audio, I would suggest going with more of a stock mic. If you don't really care about that, getting every last drop or watt out of the radio, stick with your noise canceling if you're already using one. Static 636, Ranger SRA. It's going to sound great either way because they have so much swing. And that's just a little something I wanted to touch on. But yeah, definitely will make a difference depending what microphone you use. Let me show you guys what it looks like on the scope here. Let me zoom out of here. Oh, shoot. Let me show you sideband quick. So, let me get this microphone on here. Let me pull this back down quick. Show you our settings. We're just going to go over to lower side. Power's all the way up. I probably should show you power all the way down on the AM side too. Crap. Let's go back to AM. Let me roll this power down and show you what it does for peak. So here's power halfway. Still gonna swing all the way, I'm sure. Audio check. Audio 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. Lost a little bit, not much at all. Here's a let me get this mic gain turned down. Let's check like a 20 watt carrier, see what that. So here's about, I'm going off the LP right now, guys. Here's about 20 watts according to the LP. Mic gain up all the way. Audio check. Still swings good. Hello. Now on the bird, audio check. 1 2 3 4 5 5 5 5 5. Only getting about 200 then out of on the bird peak. Let's turn this down a little more. Say if we want to run like just a 4 or 5 watt carrier. Turn mic gain down. Screwing this up here. There's about 2 or 3 watt carrier right here. Okay. Mic gain up all the way now. Audio check. 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. Yeah, realistically, yeah, it's only doing audio check. Yeah, just 1 2 3 4 5. You can still get 100 out of it on the peaks. So, all right. Sideband. Here we go. Turn power up all the way for sideband. Hello, audio. 1 2 3 4 5 5 5 5 5 5 5. 2 1/4 maybe. 1 2 3 4 5 5 5 5 5 5 5. Okay. Now let's put it on the scope. Sorry guys, videos. Turn that peak off before I forget. I forgot to turn it off last night. Video's already getting long. Alright. AM. Power's up all the way right now. Mic gain's up all the way. Turn this on. I gotta get that to steady up. And it'll fit in better if I do that. Yeah, it doesn't want to slow down now. Alright guys, give me a second here. There it goes. Alright, so there's all the way up. We'll start rolling it down, see how she stays. Now it's just lost our lock, but you can still see it's looking really great. But here's like all the way down. It's all great. Okay. Pull that out. So yeah, she's super clean. Great amp section on these things. What I'm going to do now is I will just put it over the air. Let you hear the audio. I mean, I don't really care. I don't know. We could listen to both mics, I guess. Doesn't really matter to me. I will turn the power down a little bit from full. Let's go about half for the over-the-air check, because we are so close. And we have a little bit of echo on. I will do echo on and off, I guess. Alright. Let's see. So you can try to get at least a bar graph in there.
Audio check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Audio check. Break, break, break.
That's with the stock mic. Put the Ranger on now. Ranger 198.
Audio check. Break, break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2.
Echo all the way off now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Audio check. Check, check, check.
Okay. Let's go to the spectrum analyzer. Alright, spectrum analyzer. Get that over there out of the way. And we're going to do about power halfway right here. So, putting a pretty good carrier into it. And let me get that. Okay, 5 megahertz span. Super, super clean. Okay, good strong 44 dBm signal. Just put it down a little more here. Okay, see nothing. I go up a little more. That's power up all the way right there. So let's bring it back down, back to about 40. Okay. 15. Nothing. 30. This is where I had to clean it up a little bit. Let's see if it's still good. I did have to clean it up here. Oh yeah, it's still good. Yep. Yep. Sometimes when these things heat up, being that I've been talking on it now and doing the testing, sometimes a spur will pop up, and it's with the MOSFETs getting hot. But she's staying really great. 60. Yep. Yepper. All right. Check the receive. Alright, we'll wrap this thing up with the receive here. Right now we're on lower sideband. Checking out some numbers here. Let me get this light on. And we're at negative 120 right now. Only 30%. Hold on a second here. My camera screwed up. 30% modulation. 12 dB. Okay, go to AM. And now for 12 on this one, it's coming in at like 109. So it could be a little better, but it's where it's at. I don't know, maybe it's the fans running right now with this. I mean, that has those twin fans. I think they might bring in a little bit of noise. Also, too, this doesn't have the high cut. Now, if I had that installed, we may be able to knock that down a little more. But, yeah, these things have a little bit of noise. Now, 30% modulation, again, that's only at, so if we bring that up, then it goes way up. You say, you know, 100% modulation. and now you're at 20 dB for that same number. So that has a big part of it too. Alright, but it's gonna hear fine. That's at 109, 100%. Turn the modulation down. There's 30. Okay. Here's like 120 on AM. Still hear it. Now if I turn up the modulation. So. Alright. That's pretty much it. One last thing I wanted to touch on was if you guys are considering a 200-ish watt radio, alright, even if you don't need sideband, this is a really good radio for that power range because it's right in that same price as the 99N2 and the Connex 46N1 turbo. And this is a little bit smaller, takes up less real estate, has pretty much all the functions. Like say if you were thinking about a Connex 46 or this, you know, they're pretty much the same price. The Connex does maybe a tad more power. Nothing I don't think you'd notice on the other end. But with this you get sideband, and then you get, like if you're into the colors on the display and stuff like that, changing that. But you don't get that great big heat sink. This thing does get hot. Okay, it will heat up if you stay hard on the key. It does have the twin fans. It's got a good heat sink in the amp section, but again, I mean it's a small case, so just things to keep in mind. But yeah, if you know, this radio 99N2, Connex 46N1, they're pretty much all right around that same price range, and they're all going to do right around the same power, but kind of depends on if you want really small or full size. And I think that pretty much covers it. Again, I started to touch on this a little bit. My mail-in service, hoping to start up by the end of this year. So beginning of January, hoping to get that rocking and rolling and get stuff in here and right back out. So what you'll see is I'm going to start letting my new radios go out of stock on the website, because if I keep doing new radio orders and then trying to get the mail-ins in as well, it's not going to work. So I will be focusing more on used radios, used equipment coming in, repair, service, and then I won't be allowing as many radios on my site to be available to order, but I will keep a few available. And then if you guys ever do need something, you're in a pinch or a bind or something, and you know, just email me. I'll try to work something out with you guys. But yeah, that's basically my plan. Is I'm gonna let the new radio orders kind of I'm gonna kind of put them on hold, let the stuff go out of stock, and then I'll really be able to do more of the mail-in stuff. Guys, for your patience, everybody that tunes in, everybody that's joining the members portion of the channel, appreciate that a lot as well. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. So I hope everybody had a nice Thanksgiving, and should be talking to you guys before Christmas, hopefully. All right, Radio Garage, we're off the key.